that's fine. Good morning. It is about 12:19. I've only been up for an hour and a half and I'm starting to get really hungry, so we are making some microwave bacon. Some is my daughter's, that's why there's so much. Yeah, I'm sure all y'all are saying, why don't you just use real bacon? But too much. I'm addicted to bacon, and if I was to have 4 slices of the real bacon that I actually like, it equals over 8 of these. So we're sticking to this. So for my daughter, she's just getting bacon. That's all she wants. For me, I've decided today I am making an omelet. I have no makeup on yet. I look horrible. I'm still in PJs. So I'm going to have some cheese in mine. So I'm just going to cut some up. I don't use the shredded cheese anymore if I can help it. This one is a more wet cheese, so it's very sticky. It likes to stick. These are some of my favorite things in the world. It's little aluminum foil that I get from Sam's. You get 500 sheets in a box, and I always put it on my scale and all over the place when weighing stuff or just doing stuff. So I used to use paper plates or keep washing dishes, and that's so little, and yeah. I'm sure it's not great for the environment. I'm sure that a lot of people are going, oh, no. But I'm just trying to weigh out 1 ounce of cheese. And then fry this stuff up. So usually when I make omelets, it's got bell pepper and all kind of stuff in it. So this technically is 1 ounce of cheese, but I've decided to do a tiny bit more. So we're going to 1.5. We're gonna need that fan on. Unfortunately. Yay, exactly. 1.5 ounces of cheese. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. I call it harvest, but it's not really called that. It's called something else. I always say it wrong, so I'm not even going to try to pronounce the kind of cheese I'm trying to use. So this is my trick with microwave bacon. It's really fast. I don't have to stand here forever. It goes farther, and it's almost done. But doing it on the stove crisps it up instead of make it soggy or rubbery like the microwave does. Just because it does microwave bacon does mean you have to use it on there. But you can. I have eaten it that way forever until I accidentally discovered this one day. I was at my parents' house cooking burgers on the griddle to make a Baconator, and realized that I didn't feel like going in the house to put my bacon on the microwave. Didn't want to get any more dishes. The griddle was going. I threw it on there and fell in love with making it this way now. So, that's what we are going to do here real fast. Now, time to bust open my eggs for the omelet. This will be the first omelet I've made without my bell peppers, without mushrooms, without sour cream. So hopefully it tastes good as I get egg yolk in, or white in my thing. Little shell just went in. A big shell just went in. There's no way I'm going to just eat that. Oh, good grief. Y'all get to see me fish around an egg. I have no clue where it went. And I do not want to crunch on some eggs. Oh, hold on 1 second. Oh gosh, I can't even turn this off. Okay, that was a disaster almost. I almost burnt the bacon. Ended up having to use just a normal bowl for my eggs. Hopefully I don't get another shell up in there. Wow, that stove is pretty hot right now. So let me turn down this. Yes, little girl. No, it's not. Okay, let's try this again. So that was a disaster. Finally got the eggshell out. Had to put it in another bowl. Dumped my 3 eggs in here. Gonna put a little bit of heavy whipping cream. Trying to cool my pan down a little because with omelets, if your pan is too hot, they burn. And I don't like burnt eggs. And yeah, so we're just gonna whip this up really good. That heavy whipping cream will make it so much better. It makes it thicker than it actually is, fluffy. Now let me make sure this isn't burned too much. It did end up burning. I don't want the taste of burnt eggs, so I'm going to take a little bit of that out and throw in some butter. Hopefully I can slice this together. My daughter came in the room when I was trying to make the part 2 of this after almost burning everything, and so I have to remake that part real fast. So, melting some Kerrygold butter up in here. So, I had tiny little hamburger patty from 2 nights ago left over, and I'm going to crunch that up and cook it for a second because we're going to put it in an omelet. Poor kitties don't get a leftover, but it's still good, so I might as well eat it myself. I'm a person that even when I do tomatoes or bell pepper, mushrooms, spinach, whatever I put inside my omelet, I always fry it in a pan all together, usually first, other than the cheese, and then I'll stick it in my omelet because I like it all cooked through first. Okay, so now we're gonna throw a little more Kerrygold butter on there. Let that melt for a second. This will not be the prettiest looking one because I've cooked other stuff in the pan, but it's going to be edible, and that's all that matters. There's some salt and pepper. I'll put more on when it comes out. Now, here goes. This is not the pan I usually make my omelets in, so I don't know how this is going to turn out. Someone's trying to call me, but I'm ignoring it. So we're just gonna cook this up enough to put the toppings in there, or the stuffing. I used to make my omelets with the stuff on top, so now I actually stuff it in there. This is not gonna turn out. This is gonna be ugly, but I guess it'll be edible, so that's all that matters. So we got 2 pieces of bacon so far. We're gonna throw right in the middle. I'm gonna grab 2 more. Gonna throw the hamburger meat in there. So this is kind of like a baconator omelet. I don't really like shredded cheese in my eggs anyways. I prefer to have big chunks of melted cheese instead of little shredded, and yeah, I don't eat brown eggs, and these are brown. I hate brown eggs, so I'm not going to be eating this. Someone else can. This did not work out. Oh my gosh. Okay, so breakfast fell for sure. I cannot cook and record. I suck. Okay, so I'm still cooking them. I'm probably gonna force myself to eat them because I am too tired to cook more food, even though I cannot stand an egg that is cooked all the way. I like them raw. I definitely do not like brown on them at all. I never ever use the same pan for the stuff that I cooked first and stick the omelet in the pan, but unfortunately I had to cook my daughter's too, so I had no choice but to use the same pan, and it overheats it, and then it just turns out like crap. A lot of people, like my mother, loves overdone cooked eggs. I cannot stand them. I think they have a nasty taste. So I'm gonna load it with tons and tons and tons and tons of black pepper and see if that helps. Oh, butter. Butter might help. We're gonna stick some butter to melt on top of there. But yeah, I am not a fan of cooked eggs. So, here we go. Tons and tons of pepper. I'm not even sure if I'm going to use these videos yet. This is a horrible fail. A breakfast fail, that's for sure. Oh my gosh, and I made way more than I'm used to eating. So that's what it looks like. Maybe I'll use the video. And y'all can see how crazy I am. And how if anyone interrupts me, whether it's my daughter coming in the room, or the phone, or a shell and an egg, it becomes a big giant mess. A horrible, horrible mess. Yeah, like horrible. Yeah, no makeup at all, not even mascara. But yeah, it becomes a huge mess, and yeah. So this is my disaster breakfast morning. I hope y'all have enjoyed it. I'm going to force myself to eat that burnt egg nastiness. But yeah, at least my dinners that I make do not burn ever. I'm not very good at eggs. They suck. And I can't find the off button. Good morning, welcome to my channel, Fat to Keto, and my friends call me Jelly. This is where we follow my daily vlog of my keto journey. Just what I eat each day, what I do, how I feel, whatever comes up, I record or tell y'all about. So this is day 4, morning 4 of after I fell. Because, oh my gosh, eyelashes. Because I had a fell. 2 fells, kind of in my opinion. The first one was I woke up that morning weighing 192.4, and then I ate a big salad. Which is perfectly keto friendly. There was nothing wrong with my day of eating if you do keto and you have no issues with vegetables and no issues with going to 20 carbs. But I can't go over 10 and I can't do a bunch of vegetables. So it wasn't keto friendly for me. So the next morning I woke up at 194.4 and went to the movies. See Spider-Man, Far From Home. Drowned in popcorn. So that's my major fail day. So I was already carrying 2 pounds of water weight from the salad, and then I went up 2 more pounds, 4 ounces the next day. Then I went up 4 more ounces. So the popcorn made me put on about 2 pounds 8 ounces, and the salad itself made me put on 2 ounces. So yeah, so that's a lot of water weight. Yesterday I went down to 195.6 from the popcorn. Today now I weigh in at 194.2. So that's technically only 3 days, because today don't count yet and today is number 4. 3 days is taken to get all the popcorn water weight off and 2 ounces of the salad off. So now I just need to work on getting the salad water weight off. So hopefully I can do it. I have about 4 more days, yeah, to get it off. We'll see. So yeah, so since yesterday I lost 1 pound 4 ounces, and yesterday I lost 1 pound 4 ounces as well. So that's what I'm studying right now. So y'all probably just saw I put in clips of my breakfast, which was a complete disaster. It was horrible. Horrible. The pan was too hot. I knew it was too hot. I shouldn't have put the eggs in. I lost a shell and it distracted me. My daughter came in the room, which distracted me. The phone kept ringing. I took 2 bites just to give it a chance. 2 very small bites. It's in the fridge in a plastic Ziploc bag. And my dad's gonna eat it as a sandwich later because there's no way I'm eating it. I cannot eat eggs that has any brown on it because the taste changes so dramatically that I can't stand it at all. Like, it's the nastiest taste in the world to me. I just can't do it. I tried. So I'm not having breakfast this morning because I am too lazy because I washed all my dishes. I'm not gonna pull them all back out and try it all over again. That's just not happening. So yeah. This is my first collagen coffee of the day. It's 1 o'clock. If I start dying of hunger, I will throw some microwave bacon in the microwave instead on the stove so I don't have to dirty dishes. The one thing that I hate doing is dishes. I love to cook when people aren't distracting me, but yeah, not dishes. And the truth is, I don't like really to cook breakfast foods too much. It's not my thing. I prefer dinners, recipes and foods. Before keto, I never ate breakfast food unless it was a pancake. So yeah, I've been gathering stuff up for my trip, putting it in the spare room with the suitcases. In a day or so, I'll start packing some of it. I need to go to Walmart and pick up a few things. The rough part is the island doesn't have everything I'm used to. I have to go with Walmart brand heavy whipping cream because the only other one they have on the island I think is Daisy, and I can't stand their heavy whipping cream. So we have to go way out of our way to go to Walmart to pick up the heavy whipping cream. And I'm gonna miss my Land O'Lakes because coffee does not taste the same on that down there as it does here. I'm a crazy picky person who gets used to one flavor or one taste and don't like switching it up. For all my life, since I was 13 and had my first coffee at the, I guess it's cappuccino, espresso, whatever, I have been drinking white mocha with 2 shots caramel, and once they came out with the sugar-free, I switched to sugar-free, but that is what I've drank my whole entire life. You can guarantee when I go in a coffee shop, that's what I'm ordering. Unfortunately, Starbucks got rid of the caramel, so I had to switch to vanilla, but then I stopped drinking those completely and just do Americano because of the all the carbs in it. Even the sugar-free vanilla from Starbucks makes my sugar go up sometimes for some reason. I think they've changed they don't use the Splenda one anymore. I think they use sucralose. I'm not sure. I haven't tried it in a long time. I might try it while I'm in Hawaii. Because they don't ever seem to be able to get the Americanos right. No matter how many times I tell them don't heat up my heavy whipping cream, they seem to do it, so I always have to stand there. But I don't do the cappuccinos. I just do Americano with some of the vanilla sugar-free syrup and a pack of Sweet and Low still because it's not sweet enough for me, and then heavy whipping cream when I can get them not to heat it. But yeah. So I'm packing a lot of crap because it's not sold there. Wish I could pack my heavy whipping cream, but can't. I have to change a lot of stuff I'm used to because of that. At least Costco has the same meats. Doesn't really have the same other stuff. It's totally different. So maybe I'll find something new this time that's keto friendly. I don't know. The first time I gave up. I went down there last summer strong as anything. I was dirty keto and was gonna stay dirty keto. Not until the end of my trip that's still hot. Not until the end of my trip did I find some dirty keto stuff. I did discover Target sells the low carb wraps, which on dirty keto I would eat that, and I might eat it when we do a picnic. I'm not sure yet. Walmart does sell, of course, the the pizza sauce I use. They sell my taco sauce I use, which I think is all out. I buy the little Taco Bell one. It's a little jar of Taco Bell mild sauce, and I use that too when doing any kind of nacho salad stuff. So you are going to see me do dirty keto, and it's mostly because I have to make some stuff he likes too. So, and sometimes we're too tired to cook a piece of meat, especially since I can't do roast. I can't do any kind of red meats in a slow cooker. They will make me desperately ill. I can't just eat hamburger meat often, as y'all have seen lately. It makes me sick. So we're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna be there 3 to 4 weeks, and we will see. All depends on ticket prices. So far the ticket prices are too expensive to come back, but I will find one. Always do. Always go down there, and then tickets are insane, and I just have to wait for one to pop up, and then I take it. The mind blank, oh, the green beans did not hurt me. As you can see, I lost 1.4 pounds yesterday. They kept me extremely full. They maybe gave me some gas, or maybe it was just too much food at once, so it gave me a little pain, but after 30-40 minutes and after drinking some hot coffee, the pain was completely gone. That's a trick I've always done though, all my life. Food has always made me feel severe pain, and no doctor could ever tell me why, but always like real pain after eating, and sometimes the pain is very painful where I can't even breathe. But the one trick I learned early on as a little kid, that hot coffee, even if it's just black or with a little bit of cream in it, it helps settle that pain down. I think it helps push the food where it's supposed to go. I don't know, but that's always been my remedy. Even hot chicken broth helps me too. It's just, I don't know, it just does whatever it needs to do inside there to make the pain stop. And it's a very full, it really does feel like someone puts a brick in my stomach and then takes one of those ice picks and starts hitting it. So it's a full heavy feeling with sharp little pains, needle pains. And it's been that way my whole life, and I've seen other doctors and no one can really tell me why. Some say my stomach's too small, some says I still got ulcers, which I don't think I do. Some says it's just because my acid is so messed up. No one can ever agree, so who knows. But coffee does help. What else? Oh, I'm hitting my cup, probably annoying. But I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I might not do nothing. I've been trying to do some research on, yeah, I really didn't do makeup though. I put some mascara on and a tiny bit of eyeshadow, and then I put dark on my eyebrows because my eyebrows is as blonde as my hair, so you cannot see them. But I did not feel like foundation. I did not feel like tons of eye makeup and any of that crap. I'm like, no, I will freshen up a tiny bit so I don't look so dead on the camera. And yeah, this is just coconut oil all over my face. So if I'm shiny, it's my coconut oil. I just treated my face. I put coconut oil on my face and arms and neck. I keep forgetting to do my stomach. I see a real huge difference in my skin ever since I started doing that. I've been doing it for about a year now. My skin used to bleed and be red all the time and get little blemishes, and I would never leave the house without makeup on. And then when I did put my makeup on, it would be these flakes and cakes all over because my face was so flaky and so dry. No matter what I did, no matter how many very expensive stuff I bought, it was a piece of crap, and my face always bothered me. And then I tried coconut oil one day because I read that it's really good, and I started putting it on before bed. Then I put it on when I woke up, and then keep doing it. And then if it gets dry during the day, I do the same thing. And I barely ever actually use soap on my face anymore. I use coconut oil because it will wash all your makeup off. It washes dirt off. I have a toner I do use once or twice a week, and when I use that, I do use the special soap, and baking soda at the same time, but my skin is way better without putting all that soap and stuff on it and all those other lotions. The coconut oil just seems to take care of all the areas for me and keep the skin looking younger and younger. I mean, a year ago, I looked way older. And yes, I know keto makes you younger too, but I had already been on keto for a year and I was still having those problems. And ever since this, I mean, it was almost overnight how much my skin started to change. But yeah, so I'm just all over today. I don't know what to do. I've raised the temperature in my house. I'm a little sweaty, but I didn't like my electric bill. So yeah, I have to keep checking my blood pressure. It's been going up a little at night, but I've been having nightmares, so I just think it's that. I don't think it's because I still haven't taken my medicine in way over a week now. The magnesium is still making me sleepy, and if I fight it like I did last night, I end up almost throwing up everywhere. I end up staying up till almost 2 a.m. with my fiance playing games, and oh, I woke up with a horrible headache, had to take a Motrin, went to bed almost throwing up everywhere, had to drink chicken broth, so I might have lost more weight if I didn't have to drink chicken broth at 2 a.m. And the one I have actually probably has some starch in it and stuff. It doesn't exactly tell you, but I'm pretty sure it's not pure, but it's the only thing. I've tried making my own, I've tried other brands, other things. It's the only thing since I was a little kid that helps keep me from throwing up and calms my stomach down. So I've used it for years. Also, another blonde moment. See, I've been so foggy since eating that popcorn. Let me tell you, I was gonna tell you where I was foggy and how I messed up so bad. The other day I was telling you a story, I don't remember what the story was, about how I messed up and blah blah blah. Oh, the Coke in the freezer. Well, what I meant to tell you afterwards, which I forgot because I was so foggy, is not this morning and not yesterday, but the other 2 mornings, I was waking up and making me coffee. Sat down, started to drink it, had my collagen powder in it, and it tastes like crap. I don't know how people drink collagen powder with just hot water, but they do it all the time, and they say it tastes amazing. But I forgot 2 mornings in a row to actually put the coffee grains in the coffee maker. Okay, everything went in my cup, it went underneath, I pushed the button, no coffee grains. I had to throw it out and start over. So, and yes, I have a very, 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 very picky palate, or whatever you want to call it, taste buds. I cannot, like with the eggs, I cannot eat something if I do not like the taste. I can't force myself. That's why I hadn't eaten green beans all my life. My grandmother forced me when I was a little girl and I threw up everywhere, and then no one ever forced me to eat any vegetables ever again. And it took me a very long time to learn how to make green beans that I could eat. The same with black eyed peas. Lima beans I could always eat. They're my favorite, but I can't have them on keto. And my taste buds do change because most of my life I hated potato salad and I hated deviled eggs. And when I was like 19 years old, I fell in love with them. But I'm very picky. It can't just be any of them. And after I started making my own, it has to be mine. And I only like my not cauliflower, I hate cauliflower, my coleslaw. But I put a lot of the apple cider vinegar in my coleslaw. And I use Duke's mayonnaise. I use some salt and pepper and 2 packs of Sweet and Low. You can use anything to sweeten it a little. It does not have to be Sweet and Low. But we prefer the flavor of Sweet and Low. We do not like stevia. So I always cover up anything with stevia. It's not a taste I've been able to get used to. I've tried all different kind of brands. I like monk fruit only in cookies and stuff. It's very brown sugary tasting to me. Oh, I'm kicking stuff. So yeah. So I had gotten, well, especially my keto cart and keto box is on its way, and I really hope it gets here before I go because I want to do videos on it and I want to take the stuff with me. But I don't know if it'll make it here on time. Also, Keto Cart is launching. If you already order Keto Cart, then you can go on the website and get the little, you should have got a password through the email to get on there, because now they are launching their own little store where you can buy stuff that was in the keto cart. And some of them were 50% off yesterday. So I'm really happy about that. Except some of my favorite candy bars. They're very expensive. One is $7. So I did not buy those, of course, because that is ridiculous. But I did buy some of the stuff that was 50% off. And I hope that makes it here in time. But I do have a few things that was in my carts and keto box for the past couple of months that I might take with me. I will not be taking this one with me. It's the peanut butter one by Good D's. I liked it. I prefer it raw. I don't like to cook it. Once it's cooked, it just tastes funky. But I did eat all of them. He hated them. He thought it was the nastiest thing in the world and could not believe I ate them. This is brand new. This I might really take with me. It's a brownie mix. Because all I'm going to need is butter and eggs. So this is probably going with me. I'm going to go throw this in the packing room. So I ordered this one off of Amazon. It's going with me. It's Keto Instant Hot Cereal. I have yet to ever try it. It's like, it's got hemp seeds, coconut, sunflower seeds, milk protein isolates, pecans, natural sweeteners, monk fruit, erythritol, stevia, flaxseed, chia seed, cinnamon, collagen, sea salt, nutmeg. So it has milk, soy, and tree nuts. So I've never eaten it here because I didn't know it had pecans, and my daughter can't have pecans. So I'm taking this with me to try. And the brownies. And I absolutely might take this with me, and I love it. He's going to hate it, but it's Good Deeds pancakes. So there should be videos on my YouTube where I tried this. The first bite, I freaked. Because you're thinking of the texture of pancakes, you're thinking of the flavor. So far I haven't found a way to mimic the flavor or texture of a real pancake. So I decided to call them keto cakes instead of pancakes, so my brain would not confuse it and not hate it. So I call them keto cakes, and I cook them all up, and I actually love them. I use different kind of sugar-free syrups. I don't know which one's my favorite yet, but when I get back, I plan on doing some videos of trying different syrups and testing them out with my blood. My hair's falling off. I don't know if y'all can see it. I look like a dog. Look like a doggy. But to try it out, to see what raises my sugar, what doesn't, which flavors do I like best, and and the consistency of it. So yeah, that's a plan when I get back. Probably right after I do the room, I'm gonna redo the little spare bedroom, paint it all up. That way I can record during the winter in there, and y'all gonna get to see me do some of it, and you're gonna get see before and after shots. And yeah, so that should be exciting. Kind of help me keep my mind off of having to leave. But I'm going to go right now because I'm gonna go turn that AC back on. It is getting too hot. I'm just gonna have to deal with the stupid electric bill, and yeah, hello credit card, and I'll pay it off later. So it is really hot today, which means I am going to be a miserable, frizzy, sweaty mess down there because we don't really have AC. We have an AC in the bedroom that he turns on for a couple hours at night because the electric bill in Hawaii is insane. So the house is about 100 degrees usually. The windows are up high. You really don't get air from them. Yeah, so it's pretty hot when I go there, so be prepared. I don't wear too much makeup usually because it will sweat off. It will be, even though it only supposedly gets about 87 to 90 in Hawaii, when you live in cinder block homes, it traps that heat and it just keeps going and going and going. It is miserable. So, hello beach. Even though he says the sharks will eat us this year, I don't know. We'll see. But I will talk to y'all all in just a little bit. If I eat something, I'll come on here and tell y'all, and then we will figure out what we're doing for dinner. I have no clue yet. Maybe leftovers. We have 2 fried eggs, 4 pieces of microwave bacon. I learned something the other day that I wished I had tried sooner. Don't put the microwave bacon in the microwave. Just throw it in that pan. It takes a few seconds and then it's crispy and yummy and all good and not all rubbery like the microwave. I love my microwave bacon even more now. Okay, it's about 8:30 at night. Y'all saw what I had for dinner, except that ended up being way too much food for me. I ended up having 3.5 ounces of green beans and 4.5 ounces of the chicken thighs. 5 ounces of that went back. The kitties get to have it. So that left me at only 770 calories for the day. That's with all my coffees at that time and just everything. So to get to 1,077, I made me an MCT old coffee and I ate 1/2 ounce of Gouda cheese. I'm not hungry and this coffee is really hard to drink because I'm not hungry, but I'm going to drink it all. But there is no way I'm going to get any more calories in today. It's already 8:30 at night and I don't plan on eating anything else. So that was it. My calories are low, my fats are extremely low, and my protein's low. Everything's low, but I can't seem to force myself with anything else. That's why I am doing the MCT oil, because it at least gives me some more calories and some more fat. But yeah, and I'm at where I'm supposed to be on my carbs. I don't know why the last couple of days I'm having so much trouble eating. Nothing tastes good. It's probably because I cheated and I ate those salads and I ate that, which isn't cheating for normal people. Not at all. Salads on keto is amazing if you can handle it. I can't. It's considered cheating for me. So, I think after eating it, and it was so amazing, so amazing. I almost went and got one tonight, like went down to my mom's house and made me one tonight. But I want the water weight off, so I can't. Because I will be eating salads in Hawaii, even if it gives me water weight and makes me go up, because I'm going to be hot, I'm going to be sweaty, I'm going to be tired, I'm going to be very active. And if I want a salad and pay for the pain, I will probably be eating a salad. We will see. It won't have all the ingredients that I put in here, so it probably won't be that bad. It'll probably just be lettuce and cucumber, if I can even find cucumber. I have a hard time finding good cucumbers there. So yeah, between the salad and the popcorn, it's made everything taste like crap. I do not like the taste of my chicken. It's why I could not finish. It wasn't that I wasn't hungry, because my stomach was still growling, but I couldn't stand the taste, and I had to sit and debate where I go put some Higgins barbecue on there, Higgins G or G Higgins something barbecue sauce on there, which is 1 carb per tablespoon, which does not stall me out on keto, but I really, really want to go down right now or just not eat it. So I chose just not eat it. And it's also why I am drinking the coffee, because this is the weird part. My stomach's growling, I feel hungry, but when I try to force myself to eat, I feel sick and full after a bite or two. So I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to drink more water in case it's not really hungry and it's just really thirsty. I think it's just craving carbs, to be truthful. I don't think that I'm actually hungry or that I'm actually full. I mean, I don't know what's going on. It's just weird. This happens. It gets all out of whack after popcorn. All over the place. And it takes me about a week to pull it back together. And I have an eyelash or something in my eye and it's driving me nuts. But if you were wondering what I'm fooling with. But I'm going to finish this yummy coffee. I will be up for a few more hours. I'm going to put this video together and go, I guess, play GTA 5 with my boyfriend online. I leave in 4 days, basically. He's counting 5, but I mean, today is over and it was the 6th. I leave on the 11th, so I can't count the 11th. It's a whole day of travel. So I really only have 4 days to get all my stuff together. So tomorrow we'll be going to Walmart. I will be buying me some Slim Fast Keto Bombs. I will be buying anything Slim Fast that does not make me sick and does not have maltodextrin or has any ingredients that I have issues with, because believe it or not, those little fat bombs did not stall me out and did not hurt me. I still lost weight eating them. So I will be adding that and bringing it with me. It's way better than eating the cookies and all the crap they give you on the plane. So yeah, and I hope I'm not getting a horrible cold, because it feels like I am, and I have to get on a plane. Stupid time to get, really bad time to get sick. So I had put my hair all up and was gonna go get my parents' pool without getting my hair wet today, just to get over there to find out my dad had just shopped it, so I wasn't getting in, and then a storm came up, so I guess it was not meant for me to get in the pool today. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna go around picking up things that I need. I have one whole suitcase. It's just full of my keto snacks, my collagen powders, my big bag of coffee, like everything that I know that I will need there that costs too much money there, I'm bringing with me. Because it's only $30 for that suitcase, but to buy some of those items there is 3 and 4 times the amount it cost here. So I actually saved tons of money just paying the $30. Plus, I can stick some clothes in there and stuff too. And I always need the extra bag coming home anyways, because of all the souvenirs and crap I end up picking up there. So, yeah. But that's my day. It's been pretty boring. I've been making song lists on YouTube. I like to make my favorite song lists so I can dance around the house. I have them public. I'm not done with them yet. I have a 90s one. I have to change some of my favorites into the 90s one. Then I have a slow one, and that I just play those and dance to get some workout, but feel like I'm not working out because I hate working out. So at least that can get me started on moving more. So, and it was just like, oh my gosh, I remember this song, I remember that song, and it was just crazy. And I was like, how could I forget these songs? But yeah, so I spent a lot of hours doing that today, watching people's YouTubes, and everything, so. And I have hiccups, so I'm trying not to hiccup on y'all. So I'm gonna drink this coffee. We're gonna see what I weigh in it tomorrow. I should weigh in pretty good because everything's under. I feel better. My stomach is starting to pull back down. So I got hope I'll be at the low 190s in about 5 more days. Because I know I'm gonna go up on the plane. I'm not gonna cheat, but just being in the air and traveling always makes me gain weight. My feet swell so bad it hurts to walk on them by the time I get off the plane. One thing I always do is I make sure I started yesterday taking Motrin around the clock until my flight. Always go about 4 or 5 days out. It thins your blood. If you have any family histories of strokes or blood clot, at least my heart doctor told me, it is a great way to make sure I don't get blood clots and make sure I don't have a stroke. Being seated that long on a plane, very uncomfortable, very squished up, because your blood's so thin. It's not thickening and pooling because it's just water. It's not good if you get in an accident or you get cut though, but it's good for sitting for a long time. So I always do that, so I started that yesterday. I just have to be careful because ibuprofen is known to give you high blood pressure, even after 1 pill. It's part of the problem that my blood pressure was having, but hey, my blood pressure is still so crazy low that the ibuprofen is in the end raising it. So yes, I still have not taken my blood pressure meds. I'm taking them with me in case something happens and I need them, because there would be no way to get to them. But yeah, not taking them. I am still on all my metformins though. I've tried cutting them out and it's just not working. My blood sugar goes too high, and all metformin truly does, is stop you from retaining it when it's high. So your blood sugar might still get high, but it's gonna wash it out of you, basically, instead of stay in you and do damage. It helps keep it out of your body. Unfortunately, my body makes its own sugar. So no matter what I do, it's gonna be high, especially in the mornings and especially during fasting. So I don't always recommend fasting to people because it can make your blood sugar go crazy. I'm not the only one out there. I've seen on other people's YouTubes that it just drives their sugar up. I thought I had been doing really good, and then I started testing my blood sugar, and then I realized, oh no, when I am fasting, because I did OMAD for 3 months, and I thought I was doing really good, but my weight wasn't falling as fast as I thought it should. And then I started testing my blood sugar and realizing by hour 15, I'm at 130, 140, and I've been steadily over 100 for hours, and it just kept climbing and climbing, and it still does that. And you know, once you're over 90, you're basically out of ketosis. You're running on some other bull crap. Yeah, the nasty stuff inside your body. The nasty low carbs that's been released in your body. Even without eating them, you get sugar. But yeah, so I'm a little tired. I'm rattling, so I'm gonna say goodnight, and we'll see what my weight is in the morning. This was day 4 after a failure. So after I failed that day on that popcorn, failed the day before on the salad. It's horrible that I say I failed on a salad. It's sad if you ask me. All you people who are lucky to eat your salad, oh, eat one for me. They're amazing. I wish I could. But yeah, so I am back down to the weight before the popcorn and down 2 ounces after the salad. So still climbing down. Hopefully I'll get there. I want to be 190 something when I go, because that's where I was before the boo-boos. So yeah, I cannot get this eyelash out of my eye. Like, it is in my sight and it is driving me crazy. But okay, I'm gonna say goodnight. I'm gonna put this together, and we will see tomorrow what eating low everything did to me. Sometimes it can be really good, sometimes it can be really bad. We will see if my body has an adverse reaction to it.